Many a times patients ask me, "Doctor, please tell me what should be the value of blood sugar when I can call as diabetes mellitus? What should be the value of fasting blood sugar, postprandial blood sugar or random blood sugar when we can call a person that you have diabetes mellitus?" Even when I ask my patients to do certain tests, and in the test when there is blood sugar level test, they come back and ask me, "Doctor, what is the value of blood sugar level when we can call that a person has diabetes mellitus?" And when they see their own report of blood sugar level, they ask me, "Doctor, do I have diabetes mellitus? Am I having blood sugar level which is very high when I can be called as a person having diabetes mellitus?" So because of all these queries, and even many other people ask me when they meet me, "Doctor, at what value of blood sugar level should we call a person to have diabetes mellitus?" Hello, welcome to Dr. Akin Clicks, and I am Dr. Akin. Today I am going to tell you the criteria for diagnosing diabetes mellitus based on blood sugar level. So first of all, we should know what is the normal blood sugar level. The normal blood sugar level in fasting state is from 70 milligram per deciliter to 110 milligram per deciliter. So when you have blood sugar levels in the fasting state from 70 milligram per deciliter to 110 milligram per deciliter, or in some institute they take the upper value as 100 milligram per deciliter, but here I will take it as 110 milligram per deciliter because in my institute and in many of the institute in my state we take the upper value of fasting in normal condition as 110 milligram per deciliter. So if your fasting blood sugar value is from 70 milligram per deciliter to 110 milligram per deciliter, we say your fasting blood sugar level is within the normal limit, or we say that you are a healthy person who is not having diabetes mellitus. So now let us see the postprandial blood glucose level, basically after meal 2-hour blood glucose level. When your blood glucose level after meal or 2 hours after meal is between 80 milligram per deciliter to 140 milligram per deciliter, then we say that your postprandial post-meal blood sugar is within the normal limit. So now we know that if a person has fasting blood sugar levels between 70 milligram per deciliter to 110 milligram per deciliter, and postprandial or post-meal 2-hour blood sugar level is from 80 milligram per deciliter to 140 milligram per deciliter, then we say that you are a person who is not having diabetes mellitus because your blood sugar levels both on fasting state and after meal 2 hour is within the normal limit. So you are a healthy person, you are perfectly fine and continue to remain in good health and continue to maintain the blood sugar level in the normal limit. Now there is also a category called pre-diabetes, or we also call them that your blood glucose level is impaired. Basically, your blood glucose levels are not within the normal limit and it is not falling into the category of diabetes mellitus. So these categories of blood glucose level, they fall under impaired blood glucose levels, or we tell them that you are in the range of pre-diabetes mellitus. So let us know what are the values of blood glucose level when we can say that you are in the pre-diabetes level or your blood glucose levels are in the impaired range. If your fasting blood glucose level is more than 110 milligram per deciliter and up to 125 milligram per deciliter, we say that your fasting blood glucose level is impaired, or your fasting blood glucose level is in the pre-diabetes range. So now let us see the postprandial or post 2 hours meal blood glucose level. If your post meal or postprandial 2 hours blood glucose level is more than 140 milligram per deciliter and up to 199 milligram per deciliter, then we say that your post meal or postprandial or post meal 2 hours blood glucose level is in the pre-diabetes range, or your blood glucose level which is post meal, that blood glucose level is impaired. So pre-diabetes blood glucose levels people, or the person whose blood glucose levels are impaired, they need to be careful, they need to be alert. Blood glucose levels which are impaired or blood glucose levels which are in the pre-diabetes range are reminding them that better you be careful. You may progress to diabetes mellitus range if you do not take care of your health, and if you are not getting alerted of this pre-diabetes blood glucose levels or of the impaired blood glucose levels. If you are not taking seriously and if you are not taking care, then you may progress into diabetes mellitus. And in the next video, I am going to make a video related to pre-diabetes mellitus. So keep watching this channel so that you will know about what is pre-diabetes mellitus. Now the time has come for us to know what are the values of blood glucose level when we say you are having diabetes mellitus. This video is especially to discuss the criteria of blood glucose level when we say a person is having diabetes mellitus. If your fasting blood glucose level is 126 milligram and above, if your blood glucose level is equal to or more than 126 milligrams per deciliter, we say that you are a diabetic person. We say your blood glucose level, fasting blood glucose level which is 126 milligram or more is in the diabetes mellitus range, and so you are a diabetic person. Also, when we do random blood glucose level can be any time of the day. It is not related to your last meal taken. So when the random blood glucose level is 200 milligram per deciliter or more than 200 milligram per deciliter, then we say that your random blood glucose level is showing to be in the diabetes mellitus category. So you have diabetes mellitus. Also, when you do a blood glucose level test postprandial, when you do a blood glucose level after meal 2 hours, and if your blood glucose level is 200 milligram per deciliter or more, in the post meal 2 hours blood glucose level, then also we say you have diabetes mellitus. So now you know that if you have fasting blood glucose level of 126 milligram per deciliter or more, if you have random blood glucose level of 200 milligram per deciliter or more, if you have postprandial or post-meal blood glucose level 200 milligram per deciliter or more, then we say you are having diabetes mellitus. You can either have fasting blood glucose level in the diabetes mellitus category, or you can have postprandial blood glucose level in the diabetes mellitus category, or you can have random blood sugar level in the diabetes mellitus category. If you have any of these blood glucose levels persistently and in more than one occasion in the diabetes mellitus range, then you are said to have been confirmed to have diabetes mellitus. Normally, with one reading, doctors do not diagnose you or do not brand you to have diabetes mellitus. To make sure that indeed you have high blood glucose levels which are in the diabetes mellitus range or which are falling into diabetes mellitus category, to make sure and to confirm and to have no doubt, doctors, once they find your blood glucose level to be in the diabetes mellitus range, they will ask you to do one more test in the subsequent day, or if not possible in the immediate next day, the doctors will ask you to do test again for the blood glucose level on some other day. If on some other day also your blood glucose levels are in the diabetes mellitus range, then there is no doubt that you have diabetes mellitus. When your blood glucose levels are in the diabetes mellitus range, most of the time you will have the classical symptoms of diabetes mellitus. They are polyphagia, polydipsia, polyuria, and in some cases people will have excessive weight loss. Polyphagia means you feel like eating more and more. Your hunger is too much that you will like to eat more and more. Polydipsia means you will have lots of thirst. You will feel like drinking water more and more. And polyuria means your frequency of urination will increase. You will feel like going to urinate frequently, and also at night you will be woken up because of these diabetes mellitus. So remember that these are the classical symptoms of diabetes mellitus, along with having high blood glucose levels which are falling under the category of diabetes mellitus. Some people may lose weight, some people may not even lose weight, they become obese also. Therefore, please remember these values. These are very, very useful for you to know what are the normal values of blood glucose level, what are the levels of blood glucose when we can say that I am or you are having pre-diabetes, or when our blood glucose level is impaired, so that we can be alert, so that we can take care and prevent from progressing into diabetes mellitus. And if your blood glucose levels are in the diabetes mellitus range, if your blood glucose levels fall in the diabetes mellitus category with the classical symptoms which I have just now narrated, then you need to seek the help of doctors. You need to seek the help of healthcare worker, and the doctors and healthcare workers will tell you how to prevent the further progressing of these blood glucose levels and how to control or bring the blood glucose values within the normal limit. So whenever you have high blood glucose levels which are falling in the diabetes mellitus range with classical symptoms, please seek the help of healthcare worker, please seek the help of doctors so that they will be happy to help you and guide you. If you like this video, please like, and if you want to get latest regular updates on health and health related issues on this channel, please remember to subscribe this channel. See you in the next video. Thank you.